to yesterday when we were still dealing with a little bit of the residual after the rain and the fog had started filling in. Now we're tracking when sunshine returns. And it could be, I'm going to say mid-morning. If you're lucky, maybe a little earlier than that. So let's talk about it. Hope you guys are doing well. We will start right now. So time now is 11:48. This is a rarity for me to actually be here before midnight, but we're doing it. Hope you guys are doing well, and I'm going to see if I can follow along as well on my phone with your questions and your comments. So biggest thing to note is we've now had 6 consecutive days of temperatures that have been cool in the 50s, and well, we actually had one day in that last 6 that we only had highs in the 40s. So I don't really see a lot of warmth for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I do see another cold front coming through late Thursday into early Friday, and to be honest with you, don't really know how much rain we'll get out of it. One of the computer models is keeping the majority of the moisture down to our south. Another does bring some, but not very much. So just take it with a grain of salt. Possibility of seeing some showers late Thursday and early on Friday. And after that, a beautiful weekend will be on the way. Barbara, good evening to you. Seth, how are you? What's going on? Thanks for checking in. This weekend is looking fantastic. And I think by the time we get to Saturday and Sunday, you will be appreciating the sunshine and the warmth. Our average high is 63 degrees. I'm forecasting 65 on Saturday and 69 on Sunday. Then next week, another potential system could throw a few showers our way early on Monday and as well maybe late on Tuesday. But there's hope for those of you waiting for some warmth that we could see highs in the 70s by 1 week from tonight. Outside right now, it may be hard to tell, but there's actually a cold front that has come through within the last several hours. And so far, we really haven't seen a whole lot out of it, but winds out of the northeast have been reestablished across central Texas. At this point, I do expect that the mold count will probably go down in the next couple of days as we see some slightly drier weather. But then the cedar count, I wouldn't be surprised if it stays nice and low-ish. It's in the moderate range. It's at 18, just because we didn't have much wind today. So hopefully you're feeling at least a little bit better as far as that's concerned. Drought monitor does indicate the fact that we need some rain. Barbara says, looks like spring weather. Seth said, you're worn out. The drought monitor shows abnormally dry in yellow. That includes Austin. Moderate drought for the western half of Travis and Williamson and Hayes counties, and severe drought that takes over most of the hill country. So we definitely need some more rain. Unfortunately, we didn't get a whole lot over the last 72 hours, despite the fact that we did not see any sunshine. In terms of high temperatures, we hit 53 Mabry as well as at the airport, both of those 10 degrees cooler than average. All right, so as we track temps, we've got more unseasonable warmth or unseasonable cool weather along the way. The next time we'll see a high above average is if we're lucky Saturday. But the next time we could see a day as a whole above average might not be till early next week. Temperature as of 11:51 is 51 degrees. We've barely moved. It was 53 at about 6 p.m. and it stayed in the low 50s ever since because of cloud cover. And officially we didn't have any rain registered, but there was a little bit of mist when I was out and about earlier. I was talking to one of my friends who said he had to use his windshield wipers once or twice this morning. Barbara, I would not worry at this point about February. I know last year was rough, but there is no indication that we'll see anything like that. Eric, hello. Hope you're doing great. Thomas in Boston, good evening to you. Thanks for checking in on a late Tuesday night / almost Wednesday morning. So after 6 colder than average days, the next cold front comes through Thursday. No guarantees we get much rain out of it, just a few passing showers. And I'll show you a couple of possibilities for how this could play out. And then we can look forward to the sunshine and the warmth. Lauren, hello to you. So the dogs, well, one of them was not very good tonight. So he is already in his crate for the night, and then the other one's downstairs chilling. So I don't know if we're going to get any doggy visitors today at this point. Let's talk about the upcoming cold front. In Thursday into Friday, temperatures in the 50s Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then we bump up into the 60s for Saturday and Sunday. So that'll be the warmth, if you will. Never mind the fact that a week ago, Wednesday, we hit 81 degrees. We just don't have anything close to that coming. Current temperatures as of 11:53 p.m. 45 in Llano, 47 in Thorndale, 50 degrees in Rosanke, 53 meanwhile in LaGrange. So cool, but not necessarily cold. And right now, the stubborn clouds, they have just been ever persistent. It was so interesting. You can even see the motion of these. I'll go ahead and draw an arrow for you. The motion of these clouds, which they're trying slowly to scour out and push off to the west, but it is a struggle. So through the day, we just didn't see any breaks in the overcast. But there's a weak front that has pushed through. It has basically reinforced our northeasterly winds across central Texas. So there you have it. As we zoom in, you can see that looks like Milam County is trying to clear out. You can see a little bit of clearing here, a little bit of clearing through northern sections of Burnett, northern sections of Llano County. And if all goes according to plan, we may see these clouds temporarily drop out, but then at least one of our computer models is suggesting that they fill back in, at least for the start of the early morning hours. So with that said, I'm going to go with a mostly cloudy forecast at 8 a.m., but then I'll up it to a mostly sunny forecast as the day progresses. So 42, mostly cloudy in the morning, up to a high temperature of 55. So it'll actually feel pretty nice tomorrow, but just don't count on a whole lot in the way of warmth. 48 in Austin as we head through the just after the midnight hour, according to this computer model, and we try and see those clouds push out, and we try and see the sunshine develop. I did have Austin in the upper 30s earlier. I went ahead and nudged it up just a little bit to around 42 degrees, just because I'm not convinced we're going to see the clouds clear out by 8. It may be a little bit later. And so with that said, I don't know if temperatures will drop quite as much. Meantime, through the day, we should see abundant sunshine, winds out of the northeast, a pleasant afternoon, albeit a cool one, right around 53 Llano, 57 LaGrange, 53 in Rockdale. Then the clouds roll right back in as we head through Wednesday night into early Thursday. Temperatures in the 30s to start off your Thursday, but above freezing because of some extra cloud cover, and then right around 57 for your afternoon high on Thursday afternoon. So then comes the next cold front, and with it, right now, I'm targeting a 10 to 20% rain chance Thursday night into Friday morning, and that's pretty much it. There's going to be a separate weather system that moves in on Monday with about a 30% chance of showers and storms. If we're lucky, we might be able to sneak in about a quarter to a half an inch, but that might be a little on the generous side given some of the computer models I'm looking at. So we'll take you through a couple of them. First things first. Okay, so here we stand with Wednesday. High temperature right around 55 degrees, sunshine, and then the cloud cover rolls back in as we head through Wednesday night into Thursday. And then Thursday into Friday, note, this particular computer model keeps the majority of the moisture with a cold front coming through to our south. So if this pans out, then even the 20% rain chance I'm advertising is probably a little too much. But I'll show you the rest of this and then we'll take a look at a separate computer model possibility. So given this, we see clouds giving way to sunshine on Friday, a nice afternoon, although cool, the coldest air coming in early Saturday, where we could be all the way down to a low right around 33 degrees under mainly clear skies early Saturday. Then abundant sunshine through the day on Saturday, a little bit warmer, feeling pretty nice into the mid 60s. And then as we head towards Sunday, mild air will be with us with temperature right around 69 degrees for your high. Okay, let's take a look at computer model 2. Quite a discrepancy, right? This one shows a good swath of rain currently by early Friday, about 3 a.m., right over central Texas. Remember, the previous one I showed you had the bulk of the moisture just down to our south. San Antonio points to the south. So this difference of, let's say, 50 miles north or south makes a huge difference. Given the fact that there's two very different possibilities, I'm only going with a precip chance of 20%. I'm not super confident. And even if this one does pan out, I'll show you some of the potential rainfall totals in a sec. They're not very impressive. So worth noting, this one tries also on the northern edge of this to bring in some wintry precip, which for us would not be a factor because I'm expecting a low by Friday morning of just 40 degrees, nowhere close to freezing. Then by Friday late, it'll be breezy, but those breezy winds will let up and give way to a cool Saturday start. Looking ahead to February 2nd through 8th, warmer than average for the East Coast, cooler than average for the Four Corners region, and in between, we may see typical early February weather. So I know Barbara was saying she was worried. I wouldn't worry. Precip chances looking wetter than average for that first week of February. And that brings us back to the 7-day forecast, which is going to be not terribly eventful, but have that one rain chance Thursday night into Friday, and that next rain chance possible on Monday, with the warmest temperatures coming on Tuesday at 72 degrees. So, you're all caught up on the forecast. Those of you on the CBS Awesome page, make sure you check in with Avery Tomaska first thing in the morning. He will have your forecast starting at 4:30. I almost said 5:30, starting at 4:30 a.m. Take care and have a good one. All right, we are officially to the end. Those of you watching on YouTube, I hope you got a chance